Hey guys, Notorious here, and before the video starts, I want to talk to you guys about the websites I've been working on. So first up is my personal website. Now there's three ways you can access this website. The link in the description, or if you go to your search engine, just type in notorious.com. It's already selected for you, or for me at least. And then go ahead and hit enter, or on my YouTube page, you can go right here to my Notorious website. Now here you can see a little bit about me. I explained myself a bit. You have all this here that shows you what's up to date and what's going on. I regularly post, and it kind of gives you a little bit of insight of what's going on with me and all sorts of stuff. So I have what's new besides the home page once it loads. So this is everything up to date on what's new on builds, armor builds and weapon builds, or just videos in general, so you guys can come here and check on them. I have builds in general, which you can choose between my 76, my Star Wars, Outriders, and Division. And then we have our weapon guides, armor guides, and if you wish to contact me, you more than well can. This is my email, and I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can, so just leave your name. You don't really have to put a last name, it's just there. Your email, type a little message, and send. Other thing is, of course, it does take a little bit to kind of run the site, and as you see, I have these little ads everywhere. Now, really, these are just personal ads that I've put up of things that I've used. So everything you see on the site are all the mics and controllers that I'm currently using. So if you would like to help me out a little bit, you can go and click on either these little things here or the pictures throughout the entire web page. Like, these are the controllers I use and such, and if you would like to get one for yourself, you more than well are welcome to. If not, you can also just come all the way down the bottom, and if you'd like, you can donate to me, and I can help keep this site up and keep it going, and it's just a little bit of something extra that comes my way out of, all of this. Now, the second site is it's not really for gaming, but it's for anyone that is interested in skincare products, which may seem stupid, but also funny. Everyone has some sort of skin washing treatment or something, so this is for both my male and female viewers. So if any of you guys are interested in any of this information that I've been slowly building that also kind of helps me out, I have an entire website dedicated to it, so you guys can go ahead and learn about all of this different stuff. So if you have issues with a greasy face or acne or itch cream or whatever the hell it is that you guys have, you can go ahead and come to this website. This website is called skincareisforus.com. That link will also be in the description, or you can type it in on your search engine. Anyway, guys, thank you for sitting through this short little thing. Hopefully it's not stupid, but it's just me. So anyway, guys, thank you very much, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Hey guys, Notorious here, and welcome to Division 2. This is going to be my first ever build. Division 2 is a game that I absolutely enjoy, and I love making builds on. I love the gameplay. I love how everything is. I know the game's really old, but I just wanted to put these builds out there because this game is just absolutely amazing. First off, we're going to start with my skill build, which I'm calling the skilled build. Little irony there, or stupid, who cares? So before I do start this, understand that I can't read for any of those first-time people who don't know my channel. So I would do my absolute best to read everything to you, especially the names of the armor. The other thing I'd like to mention is that it doesn't matter where these pieces are as long as you have them. So do not stress yourself on trying to find the same mask I do. If you happen to have a wyvern mask instead of the Chinese Light Industries, you're more than fine. So don't freak out and don't try and go stupid crazy because you want to copy the exact build. It's not going to work that way. And if you do, then you're one hell of a lucky freaking person. Alright, so first off, we're going to start with mask. So I have two pieces of the Chinese Light Industries that grants me my explosive damage and skill haste. It comes with the one skill tier. I had to roll skill damage on it. It didn't roll too good to begin with, but it's the best I got. And it has my skill haste on it, and in my mod slot I threw on extra skill haste. Skill haste and skill damage are the two main things you want in this build no matter what. So as long as you have those two, your stuff's going to come back real fast and you're going to be doing a crap ton of damage. Now, secondly is my chest piece. I have 2 pieces of the Honolulu, which gives me my skill haste and skill damage. This is the only thing really holding me back due to 1 attribute, plus it's not really the greatest roll, but I haven't gotten anything so far that's better than this. So it comes with the 1 skill tier. It came with skill haste and unfortunately the skill repair, which I would like to exchange out for skill damage, and of course as my mod slot I threw on skill haste. Now for your talents, you're going to want to put on glass cannon, which all damage you deal is amplified by 25% and all damage you take is amplified by 50%. So you're going to be behind cover a lot and kind of territorial due to the skills we're going to be using, which I'll explain in a little bit. For my holster, I have a wyvern, which gives me that extra skill damage, and it actually rolled really nice with that maxed out skill damage. All I had to do is throw haste on it, and it comes with a +1 skill tier. For my knees, this is my second piece of China Light Industries, which gives me my skill haste. It rolled with a very nice skill damage, and all I had to do was throw skill haste on it, so not too bad, and of course it comes with 1 skill tier. Now this is my gloves that I use. I can't really think of any other gloves that I would rather put here than this. This is an exotic. It is the BTSU Data Gloves. It comes with 1 skill tier, skill haste and skill repair. Unfortunately, you cannot change those attributes due to it being a exotic item, or I'm pretty sure you can't. I'm about 80% sure you can't change them. So it has to roll like this. So really, I need a better version of this, but this is all I got. So basically what this beautiful thing does is it grants overcharge and makes your Hive come back real fast, which is what we are using. So it grants 15% Hive skill haste, and then on detonating of my Hive, it'll throw all my skills into overcharge, which I'll go over in a little bit, but basically overcharge, this basically throws all your stuff into X game mode. Alright, so now for our backpack. So this is the last piece of my Honolulu, which gives me my skill damage. It comes with 1 skill tier. And this one actually rolled really good and I'm really happy of it. It came with really good skill damage. I had to throw skill haste on it, and for my last mod I had to put skill haste on it because I want my stuff to come back real fast. The talents, it is a perfect combined arms, which means when I'm shooting an enemy, it increases my total skill damage by 30% for 3 seconds. So basically what I do is when there's a lot of enemies around me or whatever I'm fighting, I throw out my Hive and I start shooting either the person within the Hive radius or outside the Hive radius. If there's a big guy, the big juggernauts, it's best to shoot them because they have so much armor on them that whatever, by the time that even if you do manage to get through their armor without using skills, you're just stacking this constant perfect, or the perfect combined arms for all the enemies inside your skill range radius. So really, it's just a smart way to shoot something that has like infinite amount of health while stacking all this damage. So really, that's the best way to play it. Alright, for our guns. So I have this. I have the test subject assault rifle. It rolled pretty well, and I just, for shits and giggles, I threw on damage to armor due to its main talent, which is perfect in sync. Now what in sync does is hitting an enemy grants 20% skill damage for 5 seconds. Since it's perfect, that's of course increased. Using a non-shield skill or damaging an enemy with a skill grants 20% weapon damage, and then the damage is increased doubled when both effects are activated. So basically when you throw out your skill, first half of in-sync starts. When you start shooting somebody, both of them proc and then they're doubled. So as I gave the example earlier, you throw out your Hive, all the guys are getting screwed, you shoot the big dude with all the armor, it procs both these, it procs your combined arms, and you're doing all this damage. And you're melting people. It's absolutely amazing. Now, the modifications on here is just so then I can handle the damn gun. So I threw on weapon handling, I threw on stability, and of course I just threw on my extra rounds because I like to have a lot of rounds in my gun. So these are just, it's up to you. It's how you feel the gun needs to be used. Like, I liked it when my guns are stable and they're not like, oh my god, I can't control this recoil, or oh my god, my accuracy is everywhere. So that is just what I have for that. So test subject is definitely a big thing you should have. Now for your second, I use an SMG. I like the MP5-N. It's a really good SMG. It's my favorite. This one rolled really good. If I didn't have accuracy, I'd probably throw on damage to armor or damage out of cover. I don't really care. It's a skill build. Like, doesn't really bother me. But this one, I had to throw on in sync. So, of course, in sync works the same way as it does with the test subject, just the test subject increases everything by 5%. So they work exactly the same. So if you run out of ammo on this, you can use this. They both use the same, except if you're using test subject, you're just getting 5% more damage. That's just the whole difference. Alright, and, well, I forgot the mods. So, mods, just I threw on some handling, some accuracy, stability, and just the rounds. Because I want to be able to use the gun properly and not have accuracy go everywhere and the recoil going to the sky and all that fun stuff. Alright, now for our skills. Oh yeah, pistol, we don't give a shit about pistols here. No pistols here. So just throw whatever the hell you want on pistols. Alright, now for our skills. So first up, I have the explosive sticky bomb, or the sticky detonator. Oh my god, this thing is the most amazing skill in the world. I fucking love it so much. So my cooldown happens to be a 13.6, so it comes back real fast, which is not too bad. I think once this build is completely maxed out, of course it'll be way faster than that. My overall damage is 4,340,796, and that's just nothing on it. That's me not using anything to increase the damage even more. Besides, of course, glass cannon, which automatically just shows you what it does. So since I have max skill tier, it's up to its max amount. Whoops, how do I go in? Oh, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. So since I'm at max skill tier, I have the max amount of damage I can get, unless I'm thrown into overcharge, which we had described earlier, which happens with the gloves. It'll throw everything into 80% more damage with a 200% blast radius and 9% skill haste. So you just get this overall crazy amount of damage coming out when your overcharge is activated. So for its mods, I have increased blast radius and increased damage. And of course you're going to want these maxed out, but these are the best ones I have so far. So really, it's amazing. What I like to do is I like to try and stick them with this, and then I shoot them, and then as soon as I detonate it, everything's activated, so then it just does this crazy amount of damage. When it comes to juggernauts, it takes a couple of these, as long as you have like the hive. If you have the hive going, and you're doing damage to other enemies, and you have everything procced, killing big guys isn't too hard, but I think you can kill a big dude, a big juggernaut with either, I would say anywhere between 2 to 3, maybe even 4 good ones. Like, completely maxed out. With overcharge, I wouldn't happen to know. Alright, now with our hive. So I'm using the Stinger Hive. My refill speed is 1 second, which is amazing. I have 18 charges. Its range is 10.4 meters. Yeah, its duration is 230. Yeah, we don't care about duration because basically it's going to sit out there for a very long time. But by the time this thing expires, like the only time I think I've ever expired my hive is because the enemies have moved away. So duration doesn't really matter. It's going to sit there for a really long time. So, alright, now for its health, it happens to have, crap ton of health, has 4 million health. Now, 4,141,005. A Juggernaut on hardened, or not hardened, what's the max difficulty again? Heroic will just stomp on this thing and break it, which I find ridiculous because it's 4 million health, but you know, there's that. Its damage is 1,016,066. with everything procced, you do about 1.5 million to almost 2 sometimes if you're playing it right. So it's really, really good. Its bleed damage is 50, and then bleed duration is 7 seconds, and of course PvP, we don't care about that because I don't use this thing in PvP. They would shred the hell out of me. Alright, so... Whoa, easy there, bud. So since I have maxed out skill tier, it gives me the +6 charges with the plus 120% damage, the plus 30 range, the plus 30 drone speed, and then the plus 420 health. Excuse me. Once it's on recharge, which, even though recharge only lasts for a couple seconds, and really by the time recharge is over, this thing's already maxed, my recharge, or my overcharge is out. But if you happen to throw it out within the amount of time, it will give you a +6 stinger charges with 200 damage, 100 range, 80% drone speed, 420 health, and 300 skill haste. So basically this thing comes back like that. It is magical. Alright, so for its modifications, I have damage on, I have duration, which I just don't have anything good here. Like, I guess you could throw on health if you wanted to. It's just an extra little bit. It doesn't matter what you put on. I just threw duration because, you know, sometimes I like to keep it out there. And then I have the +4 stinger charges, which brings me up to 18. Oh, my tongue. Okay, now it's for our specialist. So we are using the technician. And I believe the technician, yes, so this is how I have it set up. The technician already gives me the +1 skill tier, which technically I should always be in overcharge, like at all times, but it doesn't it just doesn't how it's work. I can't talk. Alright, so you get 12% damage to drone skills, proximities, robotics, and stuff. So the drone or all your skills just get a plus 12% skill damage, which is really nice. When you apply the armor kit's applied to all friendlies in proximity. So when you use your armor kit, it gives everyone else armor. And of course, if you want, you can get all the Hive stuff if that's what you choose. It's completely up to you. All this stuff is for the specialists in general. I threw everything into assault rifle and SMG. And then of course I have things down here. Now, I went with, okay, I see what it is. So party members within 5 meters of your deployed or undeployed skills are immune to shock and disruption, which is pretty cool. So you're kind of helping out your teammates. You gain your 50% bonus armor while aiming a skill. So when you're sitting there aiming your sticky detonator, you get 15% more bonus armor. Of course, your reduced pulse, which is nice. And then I went with the total skill damage over the skill healing, since we're not healing anybody. So you get the extra skill damage. I think that is it. That is the skill build in a nutshell. Now, before we end this, the next footage you'll see is me using the skill build in whatever I am doing, and it kind of shows you how I play it, but it's completely up to you how you wish to use it. I only give you the tools and the information on how to build it. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Please sub to the channel. It really helps me out, and just love it when people sub and come back and they comment down below. Go ahead and do that. I answer most comments pretty much, unless you're an asshole. The other thing is, please follow me on my Instagrams. All the links of everything will be down in the description. Or you can go to my YouTube homepage and everything is linked there too. So follow me on my Instagrams, my TikTok. I have websites. Well, I have one main website and the other one is for skincare products, which is a completely different thing. But yeah, I think that's it. So anyway, my name is Notorious, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video.
hit anything from here.
Get on site. Come here, asshole.
Serious trauma detected.
Soldiers down and out. You're fine now.
Need a fix.
Get back out there.
Serious trauma detected.